Hi everyone, this is Joy and welcome back for another Lawn Fawn video. I have for you today a really fun and super cute tropical card using the Toucan Do It and the Tropical Leaves stencil. Now here is that Tropical Leaves background stencil. I have it taped down in place on a piece of white cardstock that is cut to an A2 size. But if you can tell, I have it shifted upwards to probably about 2/3 of the card. I am going to make this really vibrant with the colors. So the ink colors that I'm using for the leaves are the Plastic Flamingo, Peacock, and Lemonade. Now I kind of want some of these colors to mix on parts of the leaves, so I'm not worried about making sure the colors don't transfer. I actually like that look. So there's two stencils in this. I am using the larger leaves right now and just getting in all of those colors. Again, I'm using the Plastic Flamingo, Peacock, and Lemonade, and aren't they just gorgeous, vibrant colors? This background is going to be so super fun. So I'm going to finish inking those parts up and then remove this stencil, come in with the second stencil. You can see that there's openings there and you'll just line up the stencil and you'll see where it actually fits. So I'm going to come back in with those same colors and just adding more yellow, more pink, and more turquoise. And some of these blend and you get a purple, some of them you get an orange, and I think that turned out really, really cute. So I'm going to finish inking this up, and this card is pretty simple as far as the techniques go and how you're going to put this together, but it's super colorful and it feels super fun, especially for summer. I'm going to bring in a couple of the toucans from the Toucan Do It stamp set. I'm going to be doing some Copic coloring on those guys and a little bit of die cut work with the tropical vine borders. So I'm going to peel this back and you're going to see how beautiful that looks. Now I have my images stamped from the Toucan Do It stamp set onto Lawn Fawn's white cardstock using their jet black ink. Both are Copic friendly. I am going to be coloring these tree limbs and the toucans. The tree limbs are E31, 35, and 37. I laid down my lightest color and then kind of flicked in from both ends, the darkest and the medium color, to kind of give it the look of bark. And then for the really cute toucans, they're so darling. The black, I'm actually using C1, 4, 6, and 8. And then the orange is YR02, 04, and 00. And I just think these little guys are so super cute. And I just love birds anyways. I think the toucans are just darling and I think their beaks are fantastic. But we love tropical birds here at our house. We actually have an African gray named Scotch, and she is 28 years old and she's probably still considered young because I think they live to be about 60. So anyways, I love these birds. When I'm done coloring, I'm going to use the coordinating dies. I absolutely love coordinating dies because fussy cutting is absolutely not my thing. So I'm just going to line these up and just use some low tack tape to tape this down and run this through my die cut machine, and then we've got our die cut images. Now here are those great vines I was talking about. This is the tropical vine borders. I'm going to die cut those from white cardstock. I just need the two vines. I do not need the extra leaves. And I am using Copic markers on this. I'm just using two greens to just come in really quick and lay down the dark in the center and then just kind of blend that out with the light. You could also just die cut this from some green cardstock to make it easy, but I wanted it to have the colored look because the toucans and the tree limbs also were colored with Copic markers. I did adhere these down with some liquid glue at the bottom of where the stenciling ends, and you can tell I have them crisscrossed over. And this is where we're going to also line up the tree limbs, and that's going to kind of make a border or a line to cover up where the stenciling meets the blank white cardstock. So I have some foam tape behind my tree limbs and I'm just going to come in and adhere those down. And I did trim those down already. If anything hangs off the edge, just trim this down. This white card panel is also trimmed down about 1/8 of an inch on all sides. I'm also going to add some foam tape behind my cute little toucans here and just have them sitting on the tree limbs here. And it looks like one of them is kind of squawking at the other one, which is perfect for the sentiment that I'm going to be using. It's like he's saying it to the other bird. It is so, so darling. So now that I have those in place, I'm going to stamp the sentiment onto my card panel, which is always a little scary because you have your whole card panel completely done and you don't want to mess up inking it up. So I'm just making sure it's lined up straight. If you're unsure, you can line it up on your MISTI lid, take out your card panel, stamp it on your grid paper to make sure that it's straight before you take it to your actual card panel. But the sentiment says "Toucan do it," which is really cute. I'm going to mat this onto some Licorice cardstock and then mat this onto a white card base. And so we've got a white mat and a black mat, which I think is really, really pretty for this card design. I'm going to finish this up with some black glaze pen for the eyes and some white gel pen for highlights on the bird, on both of the birds, on the leaves of the vines, and on the tree limbs. I love how this card turned out. It's so very colorful and so fun and so cheery. It's perfect for summer. It's a perfect tropical card, and I love that little "Toucan do it" sentiment. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project, and I will see you soon. Bye.